Hello everybody, happy Mass Monday. This is Miss Jackie Russell here, and I'm hoping you all had a great, happy 4th of July. I've got on a t-shirt that I don't think I've ever worn. I bought it a couple years ago. I actually found it at Walmart, and I bought it for the 4th of July a couple years ago, put it away, couldn't find it, as they say, because I put it away in a safe place. And I found it, and so I didn't wear it, I guess, the last time I videotaped. So I'm having my happy 4th of July t-shirt on today for Mass Monday. So I hope you all had a wonderful, safe, and happy 4th of July. Now I know there are many, many that did not. Not only in the hill country in Texas, but other parts of the United States and around the world. We need prayers for all these people. The losses have been tremendous. I was not close to any of the flooding. I know many of y'all asked about me, and we are fine. We just had showers off and on, nothing major, nothing like 17 inches within an hour or so. I don't know, that river rose a foot every 2 minutes. So when they issued that flash flood warning at 3 a.m. or 3:30 that it was severe, like moved to higher ground, they had less than an hour to get moved. And if they didn't start moving right then, and even if they did, I'm not even sure they had a chance. It was unprecedented and a very huge loss of life. All those little children. I know we all, for everyone, no matter who or their age, but especially to know that 20 or more girls just got swept away early in their, like 9, 10 years old. It's just terrible. And you feel safe at those camps. I used to go to camps when I was a kid, and you feel safe. So anyways, prayers for all those families. And I know you've already been doing that, but let's just take a moment of silence for prayers for them and all of those who've been suffering by weather or whatever it is that's going on around the world. Let's take a silent moment of prayer. In Jesus' name we say amen. Be with them, comfort them, Lord. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to get started with my Mass Monday. I've got some questions that Kim sent over to me overnight, hanging out with Kim, so I'm going to go through those questions. I haven't even seen them. So we're going to get, I've seen them because she sent them to me, but I haven't read all through them is what I'm saying. So they're going to be new to you, new to me. And I'm going to be using Dr. Jart Cerimiden Skin Barrier Moisturizing Mask. It's a hydrating mask with ceramide MP plus panthenol. Panthenol. I guess that's how you say that properly. Oh, I'm so funny. And I've brought in my Naked Sundays Watermelon SPF 50 Lip Oil. Man, guys, this is great. I've been loving this. It smells good. It tastes good, so to speak. I'm not eating it. But it's really moisturizing, and it's a great lip oil. I really like it, so I'm going to put that on. And for those of you that don't know, Dr. Jart is owned by the Estee Lauder companies, so I didn't know that till recently, and I don't know if that's been a recent purchase or if they've had them for a while. But Estee Lauder companies own a lot of beauty companies, and a lot of my favorites are Estee Lauder. And I didn't even know that. I know Estee Lauder's my favorite, but I didn't know like Too Faced and Clinique. There's been other favorites, Aveda. I could go on and on with different ones. I can't think of them all. But many of them are, I think, Smashbox. I'm not sure about Bobbi Brown. I know they got sold out. Bobbi Brown sold out. They might have bought them. I don't know. But anyway, they have lots of beauty, and Dr. Jart is one of them. So we're going to get this mask going here and get started with our Mask Monday. I have a new mama over there. She had multi-poos and she's scratching around. If you hear that noise, and that's typical for them to do, kind of like, I guess, nesting a little bit. And she had 4 little puppies yesterday, July the 6th, I guess it was. So that was nice. Alright, now I'm all ready. And I'm going to pop over here and get those questions that Kim sent me. And I've got them on my message board here. And I'm just going to read through them and answer them. And I hope you all had a good 4th of July. Now, here's the first question. And be sure and go check out Hanging Out with Kim. She's a good friend of mine. She does a lot of good questions. I don't know for sure if she got these questions from someone else, and if I can find that out, I'll let you know toward the end here. But she does a lot of question and answers, and she makes up her own questions too sometimes. So anyways, they're always good, they're always fun, and Kim is a great person. She's very compassionate. She has a great channel. She does some videos sometimes with her mom, like when they're doing the yums. They do some antiquing sometimes. And just recently, Kim from Hanging Out with Kim and Wendy Jean got together, because Wendy's from Wisconsin and she went home to visit. So she's got some video footage of that. So go over and check her out and check out some of her videos. And subscribe to her if you're not. Okay, the first question is, if aliens were to land on Earth, what would you tell them? Go home. Or should I say, phone home? Is that E.T.? E.T. phone home. I don't know. That's probably about what I'd say after I freaked out a bit. If you had to hide an elephant, where would you hide it? I guess I'd hide it behind the barn. What would motivate you to run a marathon? Well, I guess if it was going to do something good for somebody that needed, I mean, I have done walks for people for cancer and stuff like that, so that would motivate me, something that's honorable, something that's going to help raise funds to help somebody. Do you think you would survive a zombie apocalypse? Do I think I would survive? Well, I don't know. I don't even know if there is a such thing as a zombie. But I would just have to say, Psalms 23 says, do not fear. Do not fear. That's the one thing that goes in my mind on a constant thing. And then that dream that I had last year that I've never told y'all about was huge about do not fear. So I'm going to just say, yes, I would survive it one way or another. What are some things you should say at a funeral? Well, I'm sorry. He was a great person, or she was really wonderful and gonna be well missed, and I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't even imagine. I think it all depends on the situation, because some of them could have had a great life and lived for 100 years, and that's a blessing. And then some could be taken away way too early, and then I would say just, that's too soon. I'm so sorry. What would your pillow say to you if it could talk? Hey, put your head right here. My pillow is one of those pillows for your neck, and there's just a certain position where your neck goes so that it keeps everything in alignment. And it works great, and I showed it on my channel. I can't remember the name of the company, but if y'all ever get one of those pillows, they're fabulous and they work. I'll just say that. What is the oldest article of clothing you own and still wear? Oh, well, now I knew the oldest piece of clothing, and I'm going to tell it to you anyways. I had a pair of blue jeans from when I was a junior in high school, and they were regular navy blue jeans is what they call them, the hip huggers back then. And I had embroidered 1978 and all that kind of stuff, but when I grew out of them, I cut it off and made it into a purse. So I made me a blue jean purse. And so I don't wear it, but I still could wear it, like over my shoulder, because I created it. I'd have to say that's the oldest thing that I probably have. Next to that would be my wedding dress, and I can still wear my wedding dress. So I don't know, those would be two things that I have. If you worked at a circus, of course that blue jean jacket or that blue jean purse would be the oldest. If you worked at a circus, what would your job be? Oh, maybe I'd be an acrobat. I don't know. I like doing aerobics, like step aerobics and things like that, where you move around and hop around, dance. So maybe that's what I'd do. Would you rather be stuck in a house with someone you hate or stuck in a house alone? I think I'd rather be stuck in a house alone than to be with someone I hate. And hate's a strong word. I can't even imagine hating someone, but I think I'd rather be alone. Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and attractive? Oh, well, those are good questions too. Money doesn't buy you everything. I think I'd rather be poor and attractive. If you were to enter, this is number 11, if you were to enter the witness protection program and had to change your identity, what would your name be? The first thing that popped in my mind on that was Olivia Dante. Don't ask me why. I don't know. That just popped in my head. What is your favorite holiday? I think it's Christmas. Have you ever gone a day without wearing underwear? No, can't say that I've gone a day without wearing underwear. Have you ever approached a stranger, said something random, and then ended up becoming friends? Well, I probably have done that, but I can't think of a specific instance where, I've met people at work, job sites. I've met people randomly just going to their businesses when I was an executive and ended up becoming friends. So I would just have to say in business and or on the job, maybe those things happened. And I probably had I just can't think. But as far as me approaching a stranger, no, I haven't ever done that. What is your favorite smell or scent? Well, my favorite candle for the holidays is Home Sweet Home by Yankee Candles. I've always loved that candle. But my other favorite scent would be I like coconut and vanilla. What would you do if you won $1 million? Well, the first thing I would do if I won $1 million, depending where it came from, I would get out of Dodge. Because when you win a lot of money, people hunt you down. And they want you to give them, the money because you're all of a sudden wealthy. And they just come begging. And the reason I know this is my sister-in-law won the first Mega Millions in Missouri. It was the Mega Millions. It was 5 states involved. It was the first Mega Millions. She was the winner. Yeah, my sister-in-law. And people came out of the woodwork, and I don't know if it was their accountant or their lawyer called them that morning when they had won the lottery and said, get out. Don't grab anything. Don't pack anything. Get out of your house now. And the reason they told them that, because there was hundreds of news people coming to their house, and when they left, they passed hundreds. And then my sister-in-law said that people were camped on their yard for months, and they would put up signs, if they didn't give them any money, and how horrible a person they were. It was something. And that was a lot of millions. This was just be $1 million, so maybe people wouldn't track you down, but my advice would be don't tell anybody. Well, you can be generous as you want, but don't tell anybody. Okay, what is the biggest lie you ever told? Oh, Well, I'm not much of a liar. What would be the biggest lie you ever told? I don't know. I really don't know. If I told a lie unknowingly, I'm sure as a kid, I'm talking about as a child, that if my mom asked me where something was, I may have told her, I don't know, when I did. And that would have been a lie as a child. But I cannot remember anything like that. Now, I'm not perfect. One of my pet peeves is liars or lying. And I've always been like that ever since I was little, even if I did tell my mama no or yes when I should have said the opposite. What does the word okay mean to you? Okay means that whatever you're doing or whatever you said or okay, it's okay, whatever it is, it's okay with me. Okay that you're going to work. Okay that you've got the order. Okay that you're leaving for work. Okay that I'm going to bed. Oh, good, you're okay. It means you're fine. Everything's fine. That's what it means to me. And that was question number 18. And that's my answers to those questions. And I know, like I said, I'm sure I lied about something when I was a kid and just can't remember it. But, because we all do, especially like like a white lie, what they call a white lie, like someone says, how do you like my hair? And if you don't, but you don't want to hurt their feelings, then you say, yeah, it looks good. Or I'll say, you might say it looks good, or you might say it's definitely different and unique. I would probably come up with a way of saying it like that without saying, no, I don't like it. So I guess that would be a lie. Yeah, a white lie, they call them. Not to hurt, to keep from hurting someone's feelings. So, which is still a lie, yeah. So, like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't want to come off that way, but I really don't know um, of a big lie that I've ever told. Okay, but anyway, now let's get on to the next part of this. Let's see how long we've been on here. Almost 20 minutes. Okay, the Jubilee's still going on. I want to congratulate all the winners. I have been contacted by each winner for the TEMU giveaway and the FabFitFun battle that Carol and I had, and all the Jubilee winners. And I will be getting those postage packages out this week. So I will give you your tracking. This week we have a Ipsy box that I've got some goodies in for our week 1 Jubilee. Can y'all believe we're in July? We've done this for a half year now, and we're still going. So I'm just going to show you what's in here. We've got a nice big fuzzy terry cloth headband that's in kind of like a light purple. I don't know if you can tell. I've got some Mega Babe daily deodorant that I either got out of Allure or Trend Box. I'm not sure. I got this out of Goldie Box. It's a soap sponge citrus basil, and it smells like citrus basil. And I have this Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow Body 12% AHA BHA resurfacing serum with honey and prickly pear. And I don't remember what box I got this out of, but I did get it out of a care box. It could have been 180 degrees, not sure. And then I have a bottle of Authentic Beauty Concept. This is Beachy Texture Spray, which I'm thinking this came out of a Beachly box. And I don't have the little, like plastic lid on there. I couldn't find it. So I've got it in this bag. And I'm probably going to just wrap it up real good. And hopefully it won't spray all over everything. But just so y'all know. And then the final thing in here is something I got out of my Balanced box. I forgot what it's exactly called. But anyways, it's the Balance Box. It's an Andalou Naturals. This is a Moroccan beauty oil, and it's made with 1,000 roses with rose stem cells. It's a fruit stem cell, and it's for sensitive skin. And I'm sure this is excellent. I was looking forward to using it, but I just have so many that I just thought I would go ahead and pass this on. It's a lightweight beauty oil. Alpine rose stem cells delivers dermal vitality to smooth and nourish sensitive skin, as argan pomegranate oils rich in tannins and polyphenols uplift, tone, and deeply moisturize for a flawless looking complexion. So you can use it daily. So anyways, I think that'll be a great product, and that's my little, I guess you could say, care box. This is kind of like a little bit of a spa day. I'll probably add a mask to it or something, but that is week 1. So use hashtag Jubilee in a sentence down below in my comments and all my videos, and you can be eligible for week 1. And you don't know which video I'm going to be using, so be sure and put hashtag Jubilee in a sentence in all the videos that you watch. And if you want to be entered into that giveaway for that week number 1, July. And if you want to be in the monthly drawing, you'll share my videos. You'll let me know which videos you shared and when. And then I will put a hand-drawn written entry for you into my little bucket. My lips are still moist from the Naked Sunday, and my face is feeling great with this Dr. Jart. This is going to become one of my favorite masks, and it is made in Korea, I think. It's got Korean information on there. Oh yeah, made in Korea, Dr. Jart. So then it is distributed out of New York, which would make sense, because I was thinking it was Korean. But it's a very good mask. I would highly recommend Dr. Jart. And real quick, I almost forgot, I have postcards from Plushback Fan, and we got some really cute ones, so I don't want to forget and not show them. Plushback Fan has a channel, and he sent me a couple of little puppy dog postcards. Isn't that cute? They look kind of antique-ish. And he sent this in June, so I've probably had that sitting there a little bit. Then he sent me this beagle. Isn't he cute? And they're all ready for dinner. And this one was postmarked at the end of June. Very, very cute. And then this one here is just absolutely adorable. That's right, astronaut cat. Very cute. Plushback Fan does have a channel, if you don't know, and he has like Hello Kitty on his channel. He has videos that are about 3 to 5 minutes. He has Sonic Hedgehog now on his community post, and if you look a ways down on his community post, you'll see Hello Kitty watches that light up, and some of them have music. So be sure and check him out if you've got small kids or grandkids that would like to do little games. The little Hello Kitty games are really cute and educational. And if you don't know Plushback Fan, be sure and subscribe to him and let him know Miss Jackie sent you. But I love this Dr. Jart mask. I want to thank Kim for sending over those questions to me. They were quite interesting. And let's see, she goes, here are some questions if you want to do them. Now she tagged me, so I'm saying that she's probably tagging me today. And I got these last night, and I'm filming this morning, so you'll see this later on today. And I don't know, she doesn't say where the questions come from, but if you go watch her video, you will find out where she got those questions from. And I thank you very much, Kim, for sending them over. They were really some interesting questions, some I had never seen before, and I guess some I didn't even really have an answer for, but you know, sometimes that happens. But I really appreciate it, and I want to again wish you all a happy week. I hope that you did have a good 4th of July, and please keep all those in need, that they're still searching for over 40 people in Texas, and I think there's some North Carolina or South Carolina situations. I don't know if there's missing flood victims, but there's some type of activity that's been going on over there. I've listened to the news, but seen a lot on my Facebook about the hill country and what have you. But anyway, keep all them in your prayers and our world because it needs it. And don't forget, week 1, use hashtag Jubilee, and YouTube and or anybody that I show, Ipsy or brands, are not affiliated with these giveaways. And this is a Jubilee year. 2025 is the year of the Jubilee, and I'm using that time to give back of all the many things that I have that I can share with you and others. And that's what the Jubilee is all about, giving back. So anyways, I thank you all. And I'm just going on and on again. I want to thank Plushback Fan again for the very cute cards that he sent. Aren't those cute? And have a great week. Alright guys, as for Mass Monday and everything that we talked about today, that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.